This is Faith Muringe Show. So have you ever heard of multitasking? Well, in my understanding, multitasking is all about being able to do two things at the same time, but they are able to ace it and make it even more perfect. So have you ever heard of a lawyer who goes from the courtroom to the music industry and to the studios to record his videos and his music videos and to be able to make the best tunes in town? Well, I'm not going to say much because my guest of today has a lot to say about that. So allow me to introduce him. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. I am Prince Davida, a lawyer and a music artist. Also, I'm a poet, but that's an amateur poet.
We have not seen that in the streets of Instagram about the poetry, so maybe you tell us about it even more. So I want you to tell us, when did you start your music journey, your music career journey?
Okay, let me say, my music, I started it back in primary school. But you know, ile primary, ni ile ya choir.
Kila mtu anasemanga alianza kuimba hiyo primary.
Yeah, always. Unaanza kwa choir, then pia you sing, unaanza kugain your confidence ya kufanya vitu kwa talent shows za shule na nini.
Yeah.
Then when I came to secondary school, I decided to continue singing kwa choir. Pia I was a pianist from a younger age, from class 5. Nikaelekea nikiwa bado high school, I was a pianist. Nikiwa huko high school, most of the time I used to sing people's songs. And most of the time I sang songs like in a Jimmy Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one kwanza.
You can't really say that.
No, I'm all round.
Yeah, all round.
Yeah,
okay.
I call myself an artist. Yeah, because I do music all round.
Okay.
Yeah. So when it came to secondary school, I decided to pursue first my education.
Yeah.
Then after that, nikiingia campus, I decided to go into music as I studied. Yeah.
So when did you first record your first album or your first song?
My first single, I recorded it back in 2015. Yeah.
Which one was it? Which song exactly?
It is a song that says siwezi ishi bila wewe. Yeah, it's a gospel song. Your time, you know, you have gone through a lot, gone through high school, gone through situations of youthfulness. So at the end of the day, you want to praise God because amekupitisha kwa maneno mengi, kwa mambo mengi. Imagine where you have friends who take drugs, but at the end of the day you never had to take those drugs kwa ukamaliza.
How could everyone the peer pressure?
No, sometimes even we could go to somehow those dens, kwanza za busa, but at the end of the day unatoka huko ndani.
When it's better.
Yeah, you just look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was it for you. So hiyo ni song yenye you wrote it yourself and you produced it na ukaiweka out there. How did people receive the song?
The song was received very well because at the end of the day, if most people resonated with the lyrics, because at the end of the day, you know, when it comes to gospel, you don't, even if you are writing something which is about your life, at the end of the day, it is resonates with others. The same way possibly I suffered is the same way certain people suffered.
Went through the same. You find that in so many ways, you as musicians, you speak for us. You speak for us who don't write. You speak the stories of what we are going through deep inside, but you really even can't tell. You're telling someone else's story as you're telling yours, yeah? So while you are in campus, writing the music and being able to be a young person and doing great things and doing law, how did you manage to get the time to like balance from all that? So
to do all these things I used to do, because also as I was studying law, and most of the time you have a certain fallacy out here that lawyers are always busy.
Busy and serious.
That's a lie. A lie, because we also have time for other things.
Yeah.
We have time to do recreational things, to go swimming, to go take a walk. Now, if you say we read, what will you say about the doctors?
Doctors do, yeah. But doctors and lawyers are almost the same. You find that in so many campuses, as journalists, we have all the time in the world to do everything. But I've heard that lawyers and doctors have so many books to read. So you multitasking and doing law is a really big thing.
So like in campus,
Yeah.
I used to, daytime I am in class doing the syllabus. I also had time to research, and because law is all about research, about understanding the laws, understanding the real issues in society. That's all about law. And most of the time I did my things at night.
Yeah.
So at night is when I wrote music, and most of the time that is when I recorded my music. But during the day I was very serious with things to do with my academics.
So you're a serious student during the day, and at night you're doing a
Yeah, at night I'm doing my other things.
Yeah, other things.
Yeah, let me say,
Yeah.
I am in another sector during the night.
Like you're in another world
Yeah.
altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after school, you've recorded, seen recently, the Maria song. Maria has really captured a lot of audience, and it has made a very big impact. When did you write Maria, and when did you release it, and what inspired you to release that?
Maria is a song I wrote in 2021.
Wow.
Yeah, I wrote in 2021, and I recorded with a Tanzanian producer by the name Maximizer. He's a former producer to Harmonize.
Wow.
So he's the one who recorded Harmonize's hit song.
Wow.
That's the one which goes by the name Ayola.
Okay.
Yeah, so he came to Kenya, we did something, and he did it very perfectly. And I released it that same year, 2021.
Okay.
And I did that video, and the acceptance was very amazing.
Yeah.
It was very amazing.
Yeah, you know, Ayola was a big hit for Tanzania, a big hit for, I think, for East Africa and the whole world. How did you meet this producer?
All right, the producer was in Kenya for a tour. He was here for a media tour. He'd come with other musicians from TZ. They had come to do a media tour. So during that media tour is when I met them while they were in one of the TV stations. Then we talked. We went over to studio that same day.
Yes. You just introduced yourself, and you approached the guy, and that was it.
Yeah, you introduce yourself, you approach them, and everything became magical.
Wow.
And now we're here.
Oh my God, I've seen even Diana Bahati and the wife have done a TikTok on that song. So to you, Maria was a very big hit.
Yeah, Maria was very big.
Very big.
Yeah.
So do you have anything that you are writing for us that you're going to release maybe recently?
There are many projects coming
Okay.
with big artists. Like nimenyamaza for somehow like 7 months now. I've not released any song.
Yeah.
It's because I'm preparing many things. Once I have a big album before me, with there's a collaboration with big artists. Some from Tanzania, some from Kenya,
Okay.
and many more. Yeah.
Wow. So about music, and we started the show by talking about multitasking. You have told us about how you used to multitask when you were in school as a law student. Now you're a lawyer, and you also go to the studio and record your music. How do you manage to do that?
So the same way I was multitasking when I was in school, I also find time for these other things. Yeah, you see, the same time I was in nilikuwa kazi, then you called me for an interview and I found time to come.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I do.
And it's a weekday, baby.
And it's a weekday. Nimetoka kazi hivi na nikasema, my friend needs me somewhere, so I have to come and tell my story.
Wow. So that is so amazing for you to have found time to come here, to like finding time to write music and give people a lot of it. That is a very big deal for you. So let's talk about a little bit of their personal life. I've seen the Davida's family on the streets of Instagram. Please tell us about that.
Hey. All right. Let me try and.
Tuambie mama ni nani. Please.
Yes, I'm not single.
Okay.
I have someone in my life, but we've not yet we were not yet wedded. But that time will come,
Okay.
That time will come.
You're planning, you'll invite us for the wedding.
Automatically.
Utafanya wedding
you
kama
won't-
ya bien.
you won't
Chini ya waba.
You won't miss. You won't miss.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody will be invited.
Wow.
And everything will be just open.
Well, are you planning to do a music maybe featuring her, or like putting her just out there in your music, or what are your plans for that?
But then before even I started making hit songs, I did one song with her. There's a song called Uenami. She was a big zen in that song.
Wow.
But also, as I have grown, in future, I'll have to
put her
automatically.
Up there.
She'll have to be featured in most songs.
Does she sing, or she'll just appear as a vixen?
She knows how to sing. Because we are choir people.
Okay. So you met in the choir. Did you meet in the choir?
No, let me say we met in church.
Okay.
Yeah, and we used to sing in choir. Inga we still sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us, how many songs have you released so far?
Yeah, I have a lot of songs.
Tell us your favorites, your best.
I have like, I think 24 to 25 songs released.
Yeah.
And I have other many unreleased. And I love all my songs because each and every song has its own kind of idea. It has its own picture it's painting out there. Yeah. So I love all my songs.
All your songs?
Yeah.
You know, your songs are like your babies. You have to love all of them.
All of them.
Yeah. So about your music and your law career, have you ever found something like people criticizing, or maybe your parents trying to you know, be like, eish, kijana amepotea? How do you take something like that, because it happens in so many families?
Criticism is everywhere. And most of them, most of our parents, the reality is they are of that generation, the one we call, how do we call it? The generation 80s and below.
Yeah, yeah.
They are of that generation whereby they think you must be a bookworm.
You must be
to
a
make
doctor or a teacher or a lawyer.
To have succeeded.
Yeah, yeah.
But now you see, because society has changed and things have metamorphosized there, now it has come to a place where even talent pays.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I don't say people should not read or should not be bookwormers. Talent should be an extra thing to give you an extra income.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you should go. If your parents have taken you to school, just go to school. Do whatever you want to do.
Then come.
Yeah,
come
and even music should be even a talent.
Yeah,
Don't sometimes okay, there are people who decide to do music as a career, but to me it's just a talent.
So you can't do full-time music? Okay,
I do full-time, but as passion, not as a career.
Yeah.
So I have a career which is law, and I have music which is talent. And you know the reality about music, it is it's seasonal, but a career is timeless.
So you want to just stick on law, then music can come as a passion. You can just do.
No, I can do it both. But unajua the reality about society, they cannot love you all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
We have big artists who are no longer in the scene, the limelight.
Yeah, yeah.
And why? It's because that's how society is. There is that metamorphosis whereby today you are a star, tomorrow you are not.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but always give people good music so that at the end of the day they don't forget you. Now, when it comes to issues about family and criticism, in the family I come from, there is history of music. There are musicians there. Most of them sing local kind of music.
Wow.
Ile ya ushago, ile vernacular, see ushago. Let's say vernacular.
Vernacular.
Yeah. But me, I chose the other one. The other one, which is urban hits.
Yeah.
So criticism is there, but at the end of the day, you are the one to prove them wrong. Show them that at the end of the day, talent and career can be done at the same time, and all can go well.
Yeah, as long as you don't lose focus.
True.